Hey everyone, so I'm sorry it took me a while to do an update, but I'm doing my update for my second Follistim round. And unfortunately, I am not pregnant. I did not get to jump on the BFP bandwagon that has been happening. Um, yeah, I was really bummed out actually. I said I wasn't going to get my hopes too high, but I did. I can't help it. And, the cycle was going really well up until 8 DPO. And then I don't know what happened. Like, my hormone levels just must bottom out. Like, my breasts were like really tender up until like 7 DPO. So I could tell my estrogen level was still really high. And, my progesterone level must have been okay because I had like just clear CM, like no problems at all. And then 8 DPO, I started spotting, and my husband was like, it's okay, like he's being really supportive, and he's like, don't worry, it's probably just implantation bleeding, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, maybe, but I mean, you guys know, you kind of know, when you've been TTCing so long, you know what your body does, you know how it behaves, and yeah, so 9 DPO got really heavy, spotting, plots, whatever, and then 10 DPO at night I had some bright red bleeding, and then 11 DPO full on AF came in the morning. So, yeah, I was kind of baffled and a little annoyed because you guys know I've always been thinking I have a progesterone problem in my luteal phase. And my doctor was like, nope, you have 4 mature follicles, like, no problems with progesterone at all. And I clearly still have some kind of a hormonal problem. I don't know if my eggs are bad, and that's why I'm having these problems. What the heck's going on? I don't know. So, anyways, it actually, it's funny because I was like, I knew the cycle was over. I had like a big sob session for about 15 minutes, and then I was done with it. I was like, okay, let's move on. Like, I just prayed and prayed that God would like bring my cycle on so we could just be done with it. And, if my cycle started, we could actually start again before we went on our vacation in May. We wouldn't have to wait till June. So I guess my prayers were answered, but not exactly how we were hoping for, but I guess you can't be picky when you're talking about answered prayers. So, called the doctor's office today, asked the nurse to order my meds, and I found out my doctor is actually going to be on jury duty during my baseline scan, so one of the nurses is actually going to do my baseline scan. I was really wanting to talk to him about the issues that I had in my luteal phase again, and my progesterone, and like what the heck we were going to do about it. So I just left a message with the nurse asking her to speak with him to see if he would order me some Crenone gel for progesterone support, like just to see if it helped, because if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that even on the Clomid, like everything, for the last 2 years we've been trying, I have had this luteal phase problem. And I have never had my progesterone supplemented. No one's ever checked a 21-day progesterone on me, which I think is mind-boggling, even though I keep bringing it up over and over again. So I'm just praying that he will just write the order so I don't have to call back and like be a big fat bee and like insist that I try it. Because, I just don't have anything to lose by trying it. I'm not seeing the hesitation here. So, yeah, and I looked up Crenone gel and all this kind of stuff, and you can travel with it. It doesn't have to be refrigerated, and so that would actually work out really well for me, so I wouldn't have to worry about trying to, pack something in a cooler and then asking the flight attendant for ice, and stupid. So, yeah, just waiting on that phone call. Waiting for them to call me back. What else have I been up to? Just working a lot. And by the way, girls, if you are feeling low in a TTC moment, I don't know what made me stumble onto. Like, sometimes I watch like infertility journey like videos on YouTube just because you get to see, like, mostly at the end when people post those, like they have a little baby and it's like such a beautiful thing. So I was like kind of watching those, I think maybe looking for hope. And I stumbled across some adoption videos. Oh my god. Forewarning, if you are having a low moment, do not watch those videos. I bawled hysterically, like tissues, snotty nose, like just crying, and they were happy stories. You know, obviously these people, they ended up with a baby after all the struggles that they've been through, but so emotional and crazy. But yeah, don't watch those if you're, you know, got a BFN again and you're still struggling. So yeah, I'm feeling much better, much more positive. We're moving on, moving forward. Another cycle, another time to try, you know, like, we just can't give up. You know, we were talking about it last night, like, as bad as this sucks, and infertility sucks. Can I just say it sucks? It sucks. We're not going to give up. We're just going to keep going until something happens, because I don't feel like I would feel this strongly that, like, I need to be a mom if there wasn't some kind of a plan in here for me to be a mother in some way. And wherever this road takes us, I'm sure it is going to take us to a child somewhere, whether it's ours, someone else's, I have no idea, but I just can't imagine it being any other way. So, thanks for subscribing and watching. And, you know, again, congrats to all the girls with their BFPs and watching your little pregnancy vlogs. And, you know, it's really exciting. But Amy, I just wanted to say I'm very sorry for your loss, and I can't even imagine how you're feeling. And my heart goes out to you, and seriously, just a huge hug to you. And I'm just so sorry. Like I said, I just can't even imagine, and I hope you and your husband are doing okay through this, you know, latest miscarriage. But yeah, so I will give you guys an update when I find out what the doctor says, and I don't go for a baseline scan until the 28th of April because I'm on 3 weeks of birth control, so I'll probably just make a little quick update with what they said regarding the progesterone. So, sorry I got a little ranty, but yeah, I think that's it. Have a good week. Bye, guys.